it work? Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, now we're cooking with gas.
Success. Nice.
Whew.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there it is. It just came through on my side for you.
Yep. Alright. So, you
People
all
can hear
talked
me?
your... Yep. Sure can.
Yeah.
Talked your way out of Malian's Gate by dropping the name of Captain Leon Hallmarch, who you met previously when he came by investigating the barking squirrel. Monty found a notice that he was being fined for infractions totaling to 50 gold Galifars, and shortly thereafter, Norbert Chesterwith the Fifth arrived at the barking squirrel looking for
Hell yeah.
a room after a long journey from the Lazar Principalities. Seven followed Norbert in the form of a fly to just kind of see what he was up to, and it turns out that he was in contact with one of the members of the Trinity of Raktul Kesh. Seven filled everybody in on the Delkir and the role of druidic tradition and the opposition to said Delkir, and you all kind of determined that the surfacing of the Dolgrims was a huge problem, but you're all too beat in order to really do anything about it tonight. So Julius went upstairs, Carl went home, Rancor passed out before he could make it to his bed upstairs, and Atticus and Monty left to try and find the pool of the Forge God.
Just a simple, easy errand for two old men.
Just a good old stroll, you know?
Yeah. Just a nice walk
Simple, easy errand.
in the fresh air.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
In the fresh Lower City air.
So much of the city continues to move and work during the night as you all make your way through the cogs. The bowels of the city stink of sulfur and acid corroding away at metal. Steam and smoke billow from the tunnels into the streets, heading upward to escape the clutches of ash black as they move upwards. You two are following behind
Five.
shortly behind the slender figure of the Warforged that introduced himself as Five. Real quick, Steve texted me and said he's not really feeling that well. Is it gonna mess it up for anybody if he sits out tonight?
I'll miss his beautiful voice, but whatever's
Yeah.
good for him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Well, he's passed out underneath the stairs, and, I mean,
He could probably use a good long rest.
Yeah.
No pressure.
he has a lot of pent-up aggression and rage, and, just, let him sit down there. Maybe I'll just
He's
pour
taking
beer
a
over
really
him.
long rest because he went to bed for the night and he hasn't woken up yet. We can't wake him up.
Exactly.
All the blood loss and everything.
7, check his breathing.
What's breathing?
Killian, just as an
CPR, you
FYI,
fool.
it's coming through really quiet.
Oh shit.
How
Okay.
about now?
There we go.
Okay. I just had to adjust the levels a bit. It was like topping out really hard before.
DJ and the vocals.
So, yes, Steve. Rancor is taking a real long rest.
Oh, life imitates art. Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry to do that.
Oh, no, it's
Yeah,
all good,
come
man.
on.
If you don't feel
No
well, you
worries.
don't feel well.
Yeah, take care of yourself, dude.
Cool. Yeah, just I don't know. Maybe move him somewhere more comfortable. He'd probably
No.
appreciate that. No, you're
No,
just
we're gonna leave
him
him on the stairs.
Fine,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Suddenly you're in Chester's room.
Oh, that's right. I gotta kill that guy, or
You're
at
gonna
the
keep
very
in a weird
least
position,
interrogate him.
literally on the stairs. So you're gonna wake up with back pain.
Don't
We
leave
want
me
that
alone with
life.
him. He's highly suspect. Don't leave me alone with him.
We don't know that.
Okay.
You're not his type.
I'm doomed.
So,
Alright. I'm gonna see you guys later.
yeah, man. Feel
And
better.
get some rest. Drink lots of water.
Later.
So, Five turns around to Monty and Atticus and says,
What brings you down into the pits of the city, my friends?
Oh. French. Wow, that's nice.
A friend would show another friend to their destination and make sure they reached it unharmed, would they not?
Absolutely, they would. Absolutely.
That is very true.
Yeah. We were just we was coming down maybe to get some answers for not sure what the questions are really, but got a lead, how you say it, over at the pool of the Forge God. And there's some, I don't know how often you get up out of this lovely depth, but there's a bit going on up top, and hopefully we'll get some answers, you know?
Oh, there's a bit going on down here too, my friend.
Oh. Like,
6 days ago,
yeah.
powerful fiends began to crawl out of the throat of the Devourer. A
Well.
fallen tower near here. We will actually have to make our way past it on the way to the pool.
Oh. That doesn't sound too pleasant. Hopefully no one was too seriously injured. Are there fiends there currently as we are passing by, or
They
can we say?
might possibly be stalking prey somewhere else.
Oh, great. Always love to hear stalking prey in a sentence. Okay. Should we sneak around then? Go maybe quiet like? I'm not good at that.
as
But,
he's like leading you all through these twisting caverns, he takes you all past where Rancor described with the headless artificer statue that's dressed in a similar fashion to Julius. And he takes you to a like long, crudely fashioned wooden bridge that basically passes over a spike pit over to the other side where there are like fires burning the stone in the tunnel, and you can see that the ground is covered with embers.
Oh.
As I said before, it is a perilous journey to the pool of the Forge God.
Yeah. Monty, looks like we might have more than just a quick errand ahead of us. You still all right to venture forth a little bit?
This is not my first stroll. Taking plenty of my time.
All right. Lead on, Mr. Five, friend Five.
I have no intention of going any further beyond this point.
Okay.
I have
Got
other
it.
matters to attend to.
Sure.
Right, you-
Follow this bridge straight across and continue past the ruined tower. You'll see a series of ruined tents, and just beyond that is the tunnel to the pool of the Forge God.
Oh. Okay. Monty, were you gonna ask something?
Right, now, I know you have some other matters to attend to, V. I mean, 5. You said you were looking for a younger brother. Do you happen to know his name? Would a younger brother be like 4 or 6?
Yeah, do you go in ascending or descending order? Numerically. Or does he have a different name, like Kyle or something? Nope, don't want to assume.
The sibling that I seek, that I heard rumor was here in the city, was the 6th, 7th created in our line.
You said you're looking for 7?
Yes, the 7th in our line has been rumored to be here in the city.
Isn't that a lucky
Interesting.
number? Yeah.
That is a very lucky number. Do you happen to have any culinary skills or mixology?
No, I don't have a sense of taste. That would be ridiculous.
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, 5. I'm gonna
Go ahead.
I'm gonna help Atticus over here on his little errand. You know, we're just gonna go on a stroll. Could we reconnect at some point? Maybe help you find your brother. And what do you have planned for your brother if you do find him?
That's what I was wondering. Is it a reunion? I always love a family reunited.
My eldest brother claims that we have a great purpose, though for the life of me I can't remember what it is. He says I will understand when we have all been reunited.
Well, that does sound like a plan. Is there a good way to contact you, or do we just have to keep coming down to the cogs in order to find you?
I make my home in the scrapyard among my fallen comrades.
Home in the scrapyard. Got it.
Yeah. Well, here's to hoping that great purpose is maybe building a school or something. Sorry if that's an insult to you people. We're gonna get going now. Thank you again for your help.
It was my pleasure, fleshlings. Stay
Abs-
safe.
Absolutely, friend. And I'll keep a ear down to the ground and see if I can find this brother of yours, and you know, we'll see what we can do for you. You've been most kind.
Yep.
I do appreciate it, friends.
Yeah.
Again,
Yep.
stay safe, and we will meet again. Find me in the scrapyard.
Absolutely. All
You
right.
got it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Atticus,
We'll just-
I can't lose
we'll
the cook.
keep
I
going.
can't lose the cook.
Yeah. Nope. It's all right. Keep walking.
I
We're
can't
good.
cook. I pour drinks.
No, that is a worthy profession. But I
It
don't
is worthy,
think we're gonna lose anything, anyone. Can you just real casual glance back? So he's still looking at us.
I try to glance back.
Out of earshot. I definitely was looking
When
I was-
you look back, he seems to
awkward.
almost melt into the shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he honestly gives me the heebie-jeebies. No offense, like maybe it's just his voice and maybe that's how he was designed. And maybe that's just me being prejudiced. I don't know. But he sounds like a bad guy, you know? Like he's sneaking around. Do you not think so? Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
He's
I want you
kind
to
of.
tell me if I'm wrong.
Am I here?
Can I do a little I guess like an insight, see what I get off
Ooh.
of him.
Can
Like,
I
you
do
know.
Uh,
that?
Most certainly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Are
Have
you
been?
there?
Someone said yeah. I thought I was back at the. I thought I was back at the house.
Yeah, I thought you
Sure.
went home.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went home. Okay.
All right. So,
I just saw that my token was with everybody else.
is it?
It is.
Where?
Right here. Right here.
Oh, whoops. I am.
Hello.
That is an error on my part.
I mean, if you just want to retcon me there, nah.
Oh, hi, Carl. Let me see.
Bye.
Uh, top part of the top right-hand corner of the map, boys.
Oh, hi, Mark. Hey, there we are.
Oh well, look at that.
All right, so you
There's a
both
lot of
make
blood.
insight checks to kind of look at Five and your interaction with him. In the meantime,
Mhm.
it's the same as it's been the past few nights for you, Seven. As everybody settles in for the night, you kind of like sit down in your corner, leaning against the wall, and you feel this warm sensation like a summer wind blow across your face. You hear Scrig snoring underneath the table, and you can almost see like this warm, like shimmery tendrils of light, like kind of creeping out from Scrig. And based on everything you've seen, you feel like this is kind of like the dreaming energy trying to like connect out into the rest of the world.
I bring out my dream journal and just stand at the ready to start taking notes. There.
And he's kind of like just shifting around as he like screams this out. It's then that you look over and you see a glow is also pouring out of Rancor, but it's much less of like a warm, shimmery, sunlighty glow, and almost more like a furnace burning. And your mind kind of like flashes back to the House of the Wind and the way that his armor like glowed when he was like cutting into that big dude, and how he really didn't seem to be able to distinguish friend from foe at certain points.
Well, that's disconcerting. I'll be sure to follow up on that later.
So, Carl, back at home, you wake up because you hear the sound of something in your house.
Okay. Am I still? How long has this been?
Same night.
Same
like,
night, but
maybe
how
an
how
hour.
Oh, okay. So I'm still telepathically connected to Monty.
Yeah.
So I can just be like,
I-
Monty, there's someone in my house.
What?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, yeah,
Monty?
you okay?
Monty! Monty!
So
There's
Monty,
someone
you're
in
not
my house.
actually hearing it.
Okay.
Carl, the doorway like begins to shift and turn.
Can you hear me now?
as
I roll for stealth.
See this large green glowing eye peering out at you through the doorway.
It definitely sees me. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide underneath the bed. As best I can.
As you're doing that, the blanket seems to burn away the same way that Lorenzo's did, as does your bed, and suddenly you're just like falling into like deep dark blackness, and then Flame Wind's voice rings out seemingly from everywhere.
The nosy neighbor down below sees all above who come and go.
And you wake up in a cold sweat in your bed. And at this point, you would actually be able to contact Monty or Seven.
Oh. Right. So I can just be like, Monty, 7, I'm having nightmares.
Well, that sounds more
Ooh.
Seven's area.
Ooh, I've never documented a nightmare before. How did you feel?
Scared.
Scared of what? Like scared for your life? Scared metaphorically? Like,
Like, I
like, oh god, I can't afford my mortgage scared? Or like, oh my god, I'm going to die scared?
oh my god, I'm going to die scared. I was
Oh,
falling.
okay. Oh. Falling.
Yeah.
I hear that's common.
Like I was in my bed and then there was a green eyeball. And then my bed burned away and then I was just falling. And then Flame Wind said something to me about some nosy neighbor that was down below.
Okay. So, the female Sphinx spoke to you in your dream.
Yeah.
Tell me about your relationship with your mother.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't remember my mother.
Oh.
All right, so why are you contacting me about this? I'm kind of in the middle of something. I mean, nosy neighbor. What about it?
I don't
Finding
know.
my bar and what?
I don't know. This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. I don't have nightmares, okay? I sleep soundly every night. Okay? I've never done anything wrong.
Now, who are you trying to convince? Me or yourself?
Well, I've never done anything wrong, so I don't have to convince me.
Ah. Of course. Totally believe.
All right, Carl. Well, you enjoy your dreams over there, and
Wait, are you okay? Monty?
yeah, no, we're fine. We're just taking a stroll. Actually, 7. I think I may have met a brother of yours.
Hey, don't use my brain to talk to each other.
Ask him about his voice. Ask him if his brother's voice was creepy. Also tell him I said hi.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, 7. Atticus says hello, and
Oh, hi, Atticus. Can you hear me as well?
No, he cannot hear you. It's just me and
How
Carl.
about now? Can you hear me now?
No,
What?
he still can't. He's
Seven, that's not
Atticus.
how it works.
Atticus, he's
Oh.
asking if you can hear him. I'm trying to tell him that he can't hear you.
Tell him I can't. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. No, he says he can't hear you, and no,
Uh-huh.
doesn't matter how hard you try, Seven. He's not going to be able to hear you.
If it gets
Fair
closer
enough.
to Carl, does that help?
Now, are you Seven? Are you near Carl at all?
No,
I'm
I'm
at my
not.
house.
He's in his house,
Oh,
and we were talking about his dream. Were you able to hear that too?
Carl,
yes,
make a
I was able to
perception
hear
check.
the.
Tell him to hold it further away from his face.
What check?
A
Are you near
perception
any
check.
large pieces of metal?
Ari?
I got 20.
Ooh, what's that? 16 Killian's rolling.
I don't know who
Go
was
ahead.
supposed to roll perception, but I did it, and I got a 20.
All right. So you look out the window and just kind of have this bad feeling, but you don't see anything. Make a deception roll. You
Less than 20.
start to feel like something creeping around in your head again, and you just start thinking about family recipes.
Got it.
Julius, you are standing in your old dorm room at Arcanix. The modest but well-crafted desk and bookshelf that you spent so many hours sitting in front of now seems smaller somehow. Suddenly the door slams open, and standing there is your roommate from university. What did he look like?
I'm blanking. I'll let you take that if you can.
It was a co-ed dorm, and it was a she. Sorry.
He has like wild, curly, dark hair and kind of olivey toned skin, and like thick rimmed glasses. And he looks at you, and he looks really nervous, and he says, "Did you find it, Julius? Did anyone suspect what you were up to in the archives?"
No, I don't think so. Find what?
The folio with the secret schematics to build the Master's Call.
Am I like aware of this in the dream, or is this just like coming out of nowhere for me?
You are aware of this in the dream. This is a flashback to you and your roommate seeing a lot of application in the Warforged and them not really having their own free will to operate under. With your interest in certain other things, somebody offered to trade you the knowledge of things in line with those interests in order, or in exchange for these schematics. Your roommate was also interested in these things, and he kind of nervously like looks around and says, "You know that if anyone finds out what we have been trying to research, we will be exiled from House Kenneth for certain. We need to find that folio, and quickly, before anyone catches on."
And we will. All for the betterment of the technology.
As you say that, everything kind of like melts away, and you are then taken to a large like metal chamber that is like roughly 80 feet in diameter. And it's full of machinery. And you and your roommate seem to be a little bit older. You're working on this machine. And a man comes in wearing a golden mask. And looks at the machine.
This is excellent work, gentlemen. You have definitely earned your reward.
And as he says that, soldiers from House Cannith come storming into the room, and you wake up.
Just sit straight up out of my bed. That son of a bitch! The fuck? Well, that was weird. I mean, I look around, I assume I know it's a dream, and there's
Yeah.
nothing I need to leave in my room.
So, Monty and Atticus, you are both standing at the edge of this wooden plank, and off in the distance, you hear a, like, kind of demonic sounding scream.
Oof.
Carl, I gotta go. Got something here. Bye.
Wait, what?
Can
You can't close the connection. I closed the connection.
Well, we should probably hide, right? Oh, tell him I said bye.
Oh, Atticus says bye. Bye, Carl.
Thank you. That's perfect.
Right.
How far have we made it, Killian? Are we still on that rickety bridge, or are we?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Well, son of a bitch. Well, that didn't sound good, Atticus.
Yeah.
I guess I'll sneak up a little bit and see if I can see what screamed like that, and
Is this bridge a slope in any way? Because my first idea is I could get in my shell and then you could slide down on top. Is that a bad idea? That might be a bad idea. Go ahead.
well,
Snake.
What is this at a downward angle?
Yeah, just zoom through.
You want me to surf on your back?
I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't use those words, but yeah, maybe we could just rush through.
Killian, is this sloped?
It does slope downwards beyond the bridge.
Okay.
Beyond the bridge. All right, so it looks like we have to cross the bridge first. You might want to take some of those holy oils and just rub them all over your chest.
All right. Until then, yeah, you said you could sneak. That I think that's a great idea.
Right. I think I'll try and sneak
There
here.
is an overhang above the side of the bridge, across from y'all, that you could potentially get around. Like,
What
if
do
you
you-
wanted to go up and over these things.
Things. Oh, I didn't even see
There's-
those fellas.
Well, up above, I mean, we might want to. I mean, could try going up on that overpass instead of sliding down there.
I have to say I am not very dexterous, but I would be. I'd be right behind you, whatever you do.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it that much? Is it difficult to get up onto that overpass?
Not super difficult. No, you could either use acrobatics or athletics to get up.
Oh, good. I will definitely use that.
All right. Yeah. Let's go that
Cool.
route because I highly doubt you want me, sliding down there with you.
Yeah,
So,
it was sort of a spur of the moment idea. Don't think too much about it.
that's all right. We got to take our time here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I try to acrobatics my way up there with 24.
I will try to athletics my way up
Hippity hoppity, here comes Monty.
there. Hippity property, I'm gonna fly. Damn. That's okay. That's pretty good.
So you both make your way up as these creatures that they're like medium-sized with long clawed arms and like green kind of warty skin, and they're split at the top where like down the center of what you would normally assume to be their head, but it instead splits down the center almost like a Venus flytrap, revealing several shark-like rows of jagged teeth that have lots of pieces of like flesh and gore stuck between them.
That does not look like a welcoming sight.
That is ugly. I've seen some things. That is ugly.
Okay.
All right. Well,
The question is, do you feel like you need this life experience of fighting one of those fellas, or can we just sort of not say we did? Just sort of climb around them.
let's just try to avoid them as best, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Good idea. Around we climb.
Right, and I think I'll try to be as sneaky as possible, so I'll probably roll a little stealth check here.
I can try.
Well, there you go.
I will also stealth. I have a -2. Ooh. Wonderful.
So Atticus, as you guys are creeping along, Monty, you're not having a problem at all, but Atticus, a piece of rock like shifts underneath your foot and falls down, like clattering on the ground, and you see several of these things like come running to investigate.
Oh. I wish I had guided myself. I'm gonna guide myself. Just say a quick little prayer, like, "Hey, I don't want to die, sir. Help me out, please." And then I will. Monty, you got like a rock. You got a good throwing arm, right? Throw a rock somewhere else. Get him to turn around.
Yeah, I think that was a good idea. All right, so we're over here. I'm gonna try and throw a rock towards that bridge that we crossed. Not the overpass, but the bridge. That might get us a little bit of breather room.
Make a sleight of hand roll.
Sleight of hand. Atticus, pray to God. Let's see how this goes.
You got it. Wait, did I guide you or did I guide myself? I guided myself. Shit.
Guide yourself. It's all right.
So these things come running over to where the rock is, and you see them like these like tongues come like out of their mouth, kind of like sniffing the air, almost like a snake. And at that point, we're gonna cut back to Carl and Seven Psychic Link as Seven watches Julius come down the stairs and head out the door.
But questions for later. Carl, are you
Yes.
okay?
I just got recipes, man. Like I gotta go through these recipes occasionally. There's something in my head.
Make
I can't
a
forget these
deception
family
roll.
recipes.
Carl, make a deception roll.
Yeah, it's not doing the thing. Hold on.
Right on. My bad.
Deception. Is it gonna work out? Hey, it worked out.
You can feel that whatever is creeping around in your head heard, that you and Seven are talking. Seven, you hear another voice come through the channel.
I didn't know someone else was here. Salutations.
I'll hear it. What's it say?
Your connection seems to be a poor one,
Hello?
little friend.
Yeah, I
Is
didn't
Killian
hear
trying to
any
do
of
a
that.
voice thing?
Yeah, I
You
think
hear
Killian's
it?
trying. Yeah, we didn't hear any of that.
Were
Um,
you
Every time you use the voice changer, it seems to like break up a lot on my end.
Oh, you know what it is? It's because I've got the sound going through multiple things. So basically, it's the voice changer says, I didn't realize there was someone else here. Greetings to you, newcomer.
What you do is you take 4 large russet potatoes.
Carl,
and
I want you to tell me where you are right now.
I'm in my house.
Where is that from the barking squirrel? Cardinal direction.
3 blocks east.
3 blocks east. Good. Close your psychic connection. I'm on my way.
Okay, closing.
And I leave to go to try to find Carl's house.
Seven, what a boss.
So
You're an audible.
Julius, what did you say?
I was just commenting. Okay, closing. You hear an audible.
So Julius, you leave the barking squirrel and start making your way towards the lift down to the cogs. Carl, outside of the house, you can hear something moving around on the roof.
I am going to. What? I. How big is my house, Killian?
I would say it's like comfortable, but like by halfling standards.
So, how many rooms specifically?
I would say you have a bedroom, a guest bedroom, a washroom, and like a den and a kitchen.
So the guest bedroom, definitely going to have converted that. There's no visible entrance. I'm going to go hide in there, fully arm myself, and then hide inside the room.
Okay. Um.
Got lots of makeup in it. Couple different wigs that I don't use.
So it doesn't take like a super long time. For there's a knock at your door shortly thereafter, and we are going to cut to Julius coming down the lift. As you're coming down, you can see several sections of the cogs are on fire. In the kind of like eastern direction from where you're coming in, on the closest lift, Monty and Seven, you guys continue to make your way further down into the cogs.
From my view, does it look like things have been on fire that should not be on fire? Or like there are
yes.
fires through the streets? Okay.
It definitely seems like there's been some rioting. It definitely seems like there's been some monstrous attacks. A few buildings look like they've been hit by explosives.
Oh no.
Just a
Do
casual scroll.
Can I do a check to see if I see any of those little monster things that we saw in the closed off district?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Hey.
Nice, Julius.
You
For the first
do
time
not
in many
see
years.
any of those, but you do see like these person-sized fiendy boys, and you also see Warforged in mass, like capturing other types of humanoids and dragging them towards this area of town that looks like a massive landfill.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Well, as far as I know, everybody else is back in the barking squirrel still.
This is true.
Well, he doesn't know that Monty and Atticus went on a stroll, like a couple of elderly gentlemen.
I think I went upstairs for my conversation with Norbert
Yes,
before you guys left.
You did. We might have mentioned that before we left, but
I think it was like as I was going up or
Yeah.
already upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think it was there when you mentioned it.
I
Yeah.
forgot. Oh no.
Oh well.
I'm gonna see this and immediately go, I don't want to deal with that shit. And I'm gonna try to make my way back to let everybody else know what's going on.
Right on.
Really want to see this goddamn statue.
So Atticus and Monty, you all finally get to the tunnel after sneaking around several groups of these,
Uglies.
they're some kind of demon. You don't know the particulars, but they're definitely some sort of fiend. And they seem to be emanating from this ruined tower over here. You all make your way through the market and finally get down to the tunnel that Five described to you.
Okay. Monty, I'm thinking of something as we're coming down here. A few things. I wonder if there's, maybe more going on in the city, and maybe I should go check on, like, my parishioners or something. We're not a very big parish, but there are people that I should probably be caring for, and I'm just now realizing that I've just sort of left in the middle of a big event.
Well,
And the
listen
other
here,
thing-
preacher. This seems to be a pretty big event right now, right here. I don't think now's a good time to be leaving.
No, not now. I'm more thinking in general. but you're right. Like you were right in saying we're hopefully going to help more people with what we're doing. Also, Five said he sleeps around the bodies of his fallen brothers. Would you ever sleep in a bunch of corpses?
Well, I mean, he's a machine, scrapyard. I mean,
But I wouldn't really sleep in a graveyard. You know, that's
he could get some spare parts out of it, and I mean, we couldn't.
that's true. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm no necromancer or anything.
No, neither am I.
Right.
And I wouldn't judge. You know, you can do what you like. Okay. Anyway, you want to jump in this tunnel then?
Oh, we've come this far, might as well.
Fair enough. I reach out for a fist bump.
And you got it.
Stand.
There you go. Fist bump, high five. I don't know. Paper covers rock. It's awkward. I didn't think if you wanted me to roll a sleight of hand check for a fist bump, but you know I could.
I think it was effort appreciated. Let's don't worry, we don't have to dwell on it.
All right.
So, as you all walk down through the tunnel, you come into this large chamber where up above you can see a bunch of these towers kind of sparkling in the night sky. At the northern edge of this chamber is a large face that has been carved. It appears to be dwarvish. And from where both of its like tear ducts would be, are two waterfalls that flow down into this large pool that seems to glow with radiant energy.
Ooh,
Can I get a religion check from you, gentlemen?
of course you can.
I don't know if this is depressing or inspirational, but
Yeah, I feel like if I had a hat, I should probably take it off. You know.
I don't believe in God.
Atticus is not very
I'm not
familiar
entirely
with
sure
the. Anybody want to use inspiration?
Sure.
Not
I'll
really that
inspire.
familiar with the sovereign host.
I'll inspire it for the River King is my homeboy. Perfect.
Yeah, you don't know much about this guy, but based on the way that this pool is glowing,
He's bad.
you feel like
All right,
you are in the right
I'll use an
place.
inspiration. I'll use an
I think this is
inspiration.
a good spot. Should we jump in?
Oh, there we go. Wait, yeah, something's familiar. Some bullshit I heard.
Monty, you would definitely recognize this as the Pool of Onatar's Tears, a holy site recognized by the Church of the Sovereign Host.
Onatar's tears. That's right. Took me a while. Couple drinks, you know.
Speaking of drinks, should we take a sip and maybe get something like a vision? I'm
Would
not
I-
entirely sure how it works.
Let me think upon that. Do I actually know if that would be a wise decision?
You have
Based on that.
no idea.
But Dad, he got a nat 20.
Nat
Dad,
20
please.
doesn't mean automatic success on skill checks. Look it up.
Ah,
Now, if you're a water drinker. Why don't you
Listen.
have a little sip?
I'm really into water. It's a bit like a central thing. Not because I'm a turtle now, but because the River King's sort of my shtick. I feel like I should at least, I'm going to dip my hand in.
No judgment.
No. I'm going to dip my hand in.
All right. As you do, you feel
Just kidding. I'm okay.
this like calm sort of come over you,
Ooh.
and
I pee myself.
you, for the first time in probably about a week and a half at least, you are feeling as if you are at peace.
Ooh.
And you, hopefully this doesn't like break up.
All I heard was a hiss. Was it supposed to be words?
Yeah, it was him calling
Okay.
your, so it broke up. But it's like a very musical, bubbly kind of voice that calls to you.
Oh,
You doing
Oh.
all right there, friend?
Andy, I think I'm getting some. I'm not. Hello? Anyone there? I'll splash around a little bit with my hand.
As you wade into the pool, Monty, you see this like
I'm going in.
blue shimmering aura kind of swirl around Atticus.
Oh,
And Atticus, you stop being able to see anything beyond the pool. The light of the pool is completely drowning out anything beyond it.
oh,
And standing in front of you is this like 9-foot tall, slender, elven looking figure wearing long cascading robes that seem to flow out and be made of water. And you see from beneath the long, messy hair that almost less resembles hair and more resembles like vegetation you would see at the bottom of a river, two like mischievous looking sparkling eyes peer out from beneath this like tangled mess.
oh. Hello there. I'm very sorry. I bow a little bit. I didn't mean to disturb. Is this your place of maybe business or home? I don't mean to intrude. I honestly wasn't gonna wade in at first, but it was just such nice water. My name is Atticus Brooks. You wouldn't.
I know all about Atticus.
Oh. Do you? Okay. I'm sorry. Do I?
Watching you with great interest. I
What?
feel that you understand some, but not all of my teaching.
I don't know if I quite understand what's happening.
What is not to understand, my boy? You have been spreading the word that I passed down.
Atticus is unsure whether to kneel, pass out, scream and leave, or just sort of take it in stride. I'm going to try to take it in stride. I will say the voice changer is pretty hard to understand. but
Is it any better now?
a little, yes, a little better, definitely.
Let me try turning down the effects a little bit.
I get like the beginning of it. Do I have any idea what's going on? Like I have a little bit of an idea, but that doesn't seem like that wouldn't happen, right? This isn't God. Right?
So he kind of looks at you and gives you this big smile with a mouth full of like what almost appear to be like polished river stones. And he says, "This city is sick, Atticus. And like the river, you have the ability to cleanse it by washing away the sickness."
Oh. Now that I get at least a little. The whole city? Like what?
Maybe not the whole city now, but this sickness will spread quickly.
Oh. What am I supposed to do though? I keep feeling like I'm getting knocked down. Getting forced out of places I might be needed. We just keep having to run away.
Water, even when forced out, finds somewhere to go and finds a means to follow the path that it intended on to begin with.
Right. Change comes, the river keeps flowing. Okay. Right.
And as you say that, the pool like pulses with a massive boon of light, and the River King is gone, and you can only see what was there before. Monty's kind of like staring out at you.
My eyes are just wide, and I'll whatever the turtle version of sweating a lot is right now. I'm doing.
How can you tell sweat when you're covered in water?
Yeah. Monty, what did you just see just now? Quick question.
Well, you just kind of zoned out there. Looked like you really enjoyed that water. I'm contemplating whether that should be on the menu or not, and you were kind of enveloped in this shimmering aura.
Oh. Okay.
So, you good?
Yeah, I'll slowly like start my way out towards Monty. I will say maybe not the menu. I might have peed a little bit.
As you are walking back out, Atticus, you feel your foot catch on something.
Oh, okay. Hold that thought, Monty. I might have just had maybe a vision of some sort. I'll reach down, try to root around with my feetsies, or with my hands, claws.
As you do this, you feel your hand run over something, and you feel drawn to it to like pull it out of the water.
Oh, yeah, I definitely will grab it. What is it? Yeah, what is it? Grab it, pull it out.
As you pull this thing out, it almost sort of looks like coral, but it's shaped like a crown.
Oh.
And in the center of it is carved the sigil of the River King.
Oh, now this is very interesting. Monty, you apparently have a gift for religion that we just found out. How often do people get like visions and maybe boons from their gods. That a normal? I've never thought that's a normal thing. Then Seven came along and he talks about all sorts of crazy stuff.
I've never really
That's all-
seen it myself. I've only heard people talk about it, you know, bar and all.
Okay, okay. Well, God just talked to me. That's fun. He said I gotta go heal the city. That's also fun. No pressure or anything. And he was also sort of a no. He was an interesting looking fellow, shall we say?
All right.
Not as regal and noble as I expected. No offense, though. I know I shouldn't be thinking about looks so much, but he sort of had rocks for teeth. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna put this crown on now because it feels like something I should do, and I put it on my head. Oh well, maybe I should find someone for it. I take it off. Am I supposed to find like the whoever's worthy of it?
You're
Maybe you-
not really sure.
Do you think?
I mean, does it fit your head?
Could Seven look good in a Monty? You want? I don't know. I put it back on my head. Does it fit? Does it fit well?
It feels good as you put it on your head.
How's it look? I'll turn.
Well, I mean, you definitely you seem calmer. I mean, you have typically seemed like you've been stressed out, my friend, and
I gotta say, this is some of the weirdest experiences I've had this week, and today's been one of the weirder ones. But yeah, I'm not sort of like, all right, this is happening now.
So no sooner have you finished saying that, we're gonna cut to Carl and Seven. Seven, you come strolling up to Carl's house in time to see this, like, medium humanoid-looking creature scrambling around on top of Carl's roof. And it looks down at you with one large green glowing eye. And I need you to make a deception roll.
Deception, you say?
Yes.
Alphabetical order.
Not knowing what the modifiers are is stressful.
Ooh.
So, you feel this presence creeping around in your mind. And it kind of slinks back into the shadows, and then you see its silhouette, like, leap from the top of Carl's house onto another building and crawl into a pipe.
Like a pipe that is very clearly smaller than its body should have been able to fit in.
Yes.
Understood. But it is very clearly left the area.
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to kick in the door. I'm just going to straight run inside.
Alright.
I'm gonna, like, try and open it first. Like, if it doesn't open, I'm going through that door. That's the goal, is I want through that door.
Make
To get
an
to Carl.
athletics roll.
I definitely locked it.
Oh, that's the thing.
You slam into the door. Carl, you hear a very loud thud from downstairs.
Carl, Are you okay?
I'm assuming I hear him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll yeah, 7, I'm okay. I'll be down in just a second. Don't destroy my front door, please.
Okay, as long as you're okay, I will wait.
I'm good. So I'll go downstairs and I'll unlock the door and I'll let him in.
Okay.
As soon as I get inside, I pick him up and go, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
I'm good. It's just something's following me, man, and I don't like it.
Well, maybe you should stop going off on your own so much. Maybe you stick with one of us. Buddy system.
But it's my house. It's supposed to be safe.
Well, clearly it is not.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe
So
I'll
why
just
don't
stay up.
why don't we both go back to the barking squirrel? You can go close up here, relock your door. Let's go back to the barking squirrel and let's both just stay there for the night and just wait for everyone else to return. Okay?
Okay, but first I gotta get my pajamas.
Will they help you fall back to sleep faster?
Oh yeah.
Good, get that.
I'm gonna go back upstairs, grab my pajamas, and head back with 7.
So have you seen a big shadowy beast with a big glowing green eye? Have you actually seen it?
I
or
saw
only
the
in your
green
head?
eye in my dream, but I haven't
Um,
seen any like creature with a wait. Did I see a creature with a green eye? I think I did see a creature with a green eye.
The
I saw a
thing
creature with a
that
green.
murdered Lorenzo.
Yeah, the thing that killed Lorenzo. That son of a. I'm gonna find this thing. All right. It killed
Huh?
Lorenzo. It's been following me.
I don't know who this Lorenzo is, but it sounds needy.
Oh,
But that
you
is
knew
okay.
Lorenzo. He was the gutter fairy that lived behind the barking squirrel.
I forgot about him because, roll 20 audio issues. It's okay. Let's head on back to the barking squirrel, and we'll get you to rest. I saw the creature, so you're not crazy. It is real. I saw it too.
Okay.
So take solace in the fact that you are not crazy for at least that reason. I don't know about other reasons. You might still be crazy. Just not regarding that. It is.
That's fair. Okay, I'm convinced. We'll head back to the barking squirrel.
So,
You know-
Julius, you were the first to arrive back at the barking squirrel, and thus the first to see it.
Do what?
No.
Behind the bar, nailed to the wall with daggers and a note stabbed into his shoulder, is Scrig.
Oh. Oh no. Oh.
Carl
what the
and
hell's everybody
Seven, you come back next. And
Ranker slept right through that.
Wait, what the fuck? Is he dead?
he is very dead.
I'm so done.
And
I'm gone.
this is, there's a note attached to him that says, "This is what happens when you mess with House Tarkanon."
What the hell, dude? I feel unsafe. Sorry.
When did we mess with Tarkan?
Set the guy on fire.
Shortly thereafter, Monty and Atticus return, and you all notice Atticus's fancy new crown.
Atticus, are you a king?
Atticus and Monty, you see Scrig nailed to the wall behind the bar.
So you won't believe what?
I'm gonna head straight up the stairs and see if that guy Norbert is in his room.
Well, this is gonna be another fine, isn't it?
Is Rancor still asleep on the stairs?
is not in his room. It seems like it has been ransacked. And, like, maybe he has been kidnapped. A quick search of the room finds a note that says, if you want your patron back alive, innkeeper, you will turn over Julius Hansman to us.
Yeah.
You know what's strange?
well
You know what's
as
really
Another
strange?
ransom.
The large one.
You know what's really strange is we were just like 3 blocks down the street for like 5 minutes. This like must have like just happened. It's fucking crazy. The timing.
Yeah, it's like it all only took 6 seconds for him.
Yes. Were they waiting or something?
Carl's
I don't know.
house is like a 10-minute walk.
Oh, damn it, Scrig.
Uh,
Can I?
Well,
But
Can
at
I-
least he's
you
with his
might not
family
be
now.
far off, Seven. They may be watching. The
I'm gonna take a look
barking
around, see if
squirrel.
there's anybody around that looks kind of suspicious, and or any way to follow them.
Or I'm gonna search Scrig's body for those stones. Maybe there was like a message on one of them.
I'm gonna really gently take Greg down while Monty's doing that. But
While you're bringing him down from the wall, you just hear, "I'm sorry, madam or miss. I need to return to my adventuring party."
Oh
Well,
It hurts too bad. It's fresh.
Well, I guess he could.
It's hard to say goodbye. Yesterday.
turn left. Turn left. Right now, friends. Turn left.
he always knew what to
Guys,
say.
just lay him down.
Yeah, yes, it's us.
Oh God.
You gotta pivot. All right, pivot.
Well,
As you look around outside, Carl, make an investigation roll.
Hmm. Wait. Hold on.
not really sure what to think right now. This is,
I'm gonna use one of my psionic powers.
Ooh.
I believe I can add a die to that.
All right.
Yeah, if I fail an ability check using a skill or tool, which I have proficiency, which I do, I can roll 1 psionic die and add the number to the check, potentially turning failure into success. You expend the die only if the roll succeeds.
All right.
What size is the die?
It's a D6.
Yes.
level 2.
So it'd be a total of 13.
It would turn it into a success. As you walk outside, you kind of like you don't see anybody, but you get these like kind of passing thoughts, almost like a conversation that happened just outside of the barking squirrel, and you're picking up like the remaining like resonance frequency of it with your psionic powers. 2 voices, small sounding shrill female voice and like sinister sounding male voice say in hushed tones, "This one will fetch a handsome price. It was kind of old Lucky to inform us when they all left."
Okay, guys. Okay. Someone named Lucky has been watching the barking squirrel. They notified someone. 2 people showed up and took what's his face, douchey McDouchebag.
Rancor.
Norbert Chesterwith the Fifth.
Yeah, I prefer my name for him. Yeah. There was a guy and there was a girl, and it looks like they're gonna try to sell him. Likely a slave, maybe food. I don't know.
Wait,
Do I know what direction they went, Killian?
It seems like they were heading for the Central Plateau.
And it looks like they were heading for the Central Plateau. If we want, they couldn't have been here for too awful long, because their thoughts were still lingering in the alley.
so I
I
didn't
say-
like Brig very much, like as most of us did, but he wasn't that bad.
He didn't
And
deserve
someone
it.
killed him. Yeah, I feel like there's something we should be doing. So Carl, if you got a lead, I'm good to follow you. Maybe get some of these bullies can get their comeuppance. You know what I'm saying?
Rest of you guys.
Absolutely.
I will say,
Tired.
We can't have
People
anybody
fucking
just
up my
walking into
bar.
the. Yeah, exactly. Can't have anybody just busting into the barking squirrel.
I will say, I am damn near tipped. If we go after this, I will be of limited use if we pursue this right now. Just fair one.
Yeah, I've got no spells, but I got some cantrips,
Well, yeah.
little things I can do, and I'm ready to go.
Brilliant. I know my power doesn't specifically say
Mm-hmm.
that I would know where someone is if I was using my telepathic link. But would I be able to gather where they are going, who they are, if I manage to catch up to them and simply link with them and not talk to them?
Could you expand on that?
Like, so my thought process is this: if I can get close enough to them so I can link them, because I believe I have to be within. Yeah, I have to see them.
Okay.
I'd be able to speak telepathically with them. Would I be able to hear their thoughts or anything like that, like surface level?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You can certainly try.
Well, I vote we at least figure out where the hell they're going. At least for information's sake.
Well, I could help you do that.
I would have to say, given how we weren't gone for very long, and we came back to this, we were gone at most maybe 20, 25. From the time I left to the time it came back.
They can't be gone.
So they can't be far. So if we were going to catch them, now would be the time to do so.
Yeah, I agree.
Survival rolls if you're gonna try and find them.
Let's get those bastards.
I would like to guide Carl on the survival roll.
I would like to guide myself.
What is that? D4? Only
Me,
rolled
myself.
a 5.
Additional D4. Yep,
Oh,
additional D4.
I will also use a psionic power to see if I can do even better on top of that. Okay, so that's a total of 6. So I have an 11 total.
Alright, one sec. As you all are making your way, tracking the trail, it goes cold at the sewer grate north of the barking squirrel.
Fucking sewers, bro. Killian's got a sewer map, and he's just making us go so he can murder us like he murdered Squid.
Lead the way, Carl. I trust.
Scrig kept telling us about the sewers.
We did.
If only we listened.
okay.
Is anybody gonna fill Carl and Seven in? Or Julius, you were going back to the barking squirrel to tell them about what you saw, and then you were blindsided.
Yeah. As
Well, it's a great walk and talk.
Hmm.
yeah, as we're starting to walk, I go, so I seem to have gotten back first. Where were you guys?
Well, I was at home.
I was saving Carl from a clearly mortal danger.
Oh.
I was scared.
Well, I went to go down to the cogs, and that place looks a little insane right now. People being kidnapped off the street, everything's on fire. Kind of reminds me of a less monstrous version of the place we just got out of.
Well, that sounds about right. Atticus and I went down to the cogs, and we ran into Five, and he's looking for his brother.
Yep.
And I think Seven. I think Five might be your brother, but not
Seven's
too
got a
sure.
brother?
I
Not
don't
sure
have a
what
brother.
he wants with you, but yeah.
Apparently, we could always find him in the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Scrapyard.
That's if you.
Have you seen the place? Does it look like a giant junkyard?
No, we haven't seen the scrapyard. We just saw.
Oh, well, I saw a bunch of Warforged dragging off any humanoid thing they could grab off to this giant place that looked like a junkyard.
That sounds like a scrapyard to me. They are synonyms.
You know, this seems like much more of a dire situation now that I'm talking about it.
That's true. People getting grabbed out of the street. I feel sort of silly now for leaving. I'm mighty sorry.
Well, I was going down that way to try to find that statue that somebody said looked like me, but I didn't get past the lift. Turned around. So do we...
I got a crown. That's fun.
I mean, on one hand, oh, crown. That does look nice on you. Brings out your eyes.
And it kind of
I
found some
wasn't
peace
sure
down
about it.
there.
I really appreciate you saying that. I didn't know if I could pull it off.
Oh, the natural green vinage-looking brown. I don't know what color that is, but it's like I don't know what color your eyes are because I've never looked you in the face. Oh my
Right.
God, they're beautiful.
Oh, wow. Too much, etiquette, whatever your name is, Julius. I don't get.
How about Busted
compliments.
used to?
I don't get compliments often, so I gotta say, I do not know how to react right now.
That's all right, buddy. Pat you on the shoulder. So I think we have a call now. Do we help the cogs area and see what's happening, or do we go and find Scrig and Norbert's captors? Well, Skrig's killers. Skrig's already dead, so the ones that are not dead maybe take priority?
Oh no, not Skreek.
He will be missed sorely. I will keep the audio stone somewhere. Did anybody keep that?
I think Monty might have had it last I heard.
So yeah, there's the
Had what?
Ash Black, and then there's also House Tarkanon.
Okay, so I gotta say, I'm a little like fired up to maybe avenge our little friend, but I could be convinced to go otherwise. If
Well-
you think it's a better choice.
They're also asking for me, so I'm not excited to see somebody else trying to ask a ransom for my time.
That's true. That's true. Maybe we could stop them once and for all.
Although I was hoping to have a further conversation with Norbert about certain items.
So,
So
we
can we take
we strap him to-
can we take a quick 10 after Hubbard says what he's gonna say, real quick?
Yep.
I'm cool.
Yeah, of course.
So we track them to the sewer, and we know the trail ends here, and clearly this is where we're going to go. Are we going after them now, or are we waiting? I'm cool either way. I just need to know gameplay.
Well, we're already here.
Yeah, I think we go after him now, honestly.
Maybe the sewers will lead to the place we need to go to save everybody else. Who knows?
That's it.
Very well. Very well.
Also, the way you get to the health potions that Clan Boromar have been siphoning away from everyone is through the sewers.
Oh, there it is. Well,
There you
oh,
go,
there you go.
Atticus. You know, a river runs through it. Whether it's water or shit, it's still in the sewer.
I literally tear up at Monty saying that, and I go, "You're right. Yeah, that's a good point. Couldn't have said it better.
Alright. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Matt.
No, that was it. It was amazing.
Alright. So, quick 10 bathroom break, drink refills, and I'll catch y'all back here at 11:12.
Sick.
All right.
Sweet. And
United
we're back.
States.
So, excuse me. So you all descend down the ladder.
To the sewers we go.
There's no grid.
One sec. Make a perception check.
Oh, everybody?
Everybody who's down here.
Oh yeah.
See, on the screen, it looks like it's a 17, not a 10.
Hey.
So Monty and Julius up ahead. You hear two voices, a kind of shriller, high-pitched one, and a deeper, darker sounding one. It's hard to make out what they're saying right now. And Seven has something for this.
I turn to Carl and say, Carl, I'm going to use the last of my ability to get us there. I may look a little weird, but don't be afraid. You'll just need to guide me. And I pick up Carl and put him on my back. And I use the last of my B-shape ability to transform. And you see green energy once again coalesce around Seven's body as the plates shift and move of his body's form. And what you see standing there is now a two-legged, reptilian-looking creature, but made entirely of metal, and very still the color of Seven. And you see Carl on its back as you hear.
Am I on a Velociraptor right now?
Nice.
You are.
I am on a Velociraptor right now. Let's go!
All right, and I take off down the hall.
That is special.
That was pretty much what I expected, honestly. Hustle after him.
I didn't see them run off. All I heard was a sound. Was that a raptor or a walrus? From the speed, I assume
Definitely
raptor.
walrus.
Don't cheapen this for me.
So you all start sprinting north towards the voices. Why don't we go ahead and just have everybody roll initiative?
Ooh, initiative.
Oh wait, I can add. I have an ability.
I rolled an initiative, but it said you wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Mine too. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But no, I see it shows up on the turn order for me. I don't know.
So Atticus does
More specifically, Carl, you are riding on the back of a green and chrome colored Dinobot from Beast Wars. Is basically.
Hell
Steven
yeah.
Seagal.
Hell yeah. This is everything I've ever wanted out of a D&D campaign. I can die now. Thank you, everyone. Nice knowing you.
Have a nice day.
So as you all are moving north, you come to a. If y'all want to move your tokens, the appropriate distance north, you see
Can't see
blood
anything.
spatters heading northward, but there's also a passage that veers off to the east.
I got no further vision.
Damn.
Can't see
Well, yeah,
anything.
it's dark as fuck down here, and none of y'all got
Yeah.
dark vision.
F.
Except
Oh,
for the Deinonychus.
Except for the
Velociraptor.
Deinonychus Velociraptor. So,
Well-
let me make that adjustment for you, sir.
I'm gonna
60 feet?
take one of the.
Yeah, it's just standard.
I'm gonna sell my house and go buy some goggles tonight.
What were you saying, Armstrong?
I'm gonna grab one of the rocks I've been holding on to, and I'm gonna make it shed bright light in 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet, and just
Okay.
hold it up.
You said dim light for 5 feet, and then bright light for
bright.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Alright. So, that's already well beyond what I've got you set for, but let's... So y'all can't really see very far ahead of you, but if you want to make listening perception checks,
I can't hear anything because I'm too engrossed on the fact that I am on top of a Beast Wars raptor.
I'll listen very carefully.
Monty, you just kind of like close your eyes and center yourself for a second, and you hear northward kind of faintly echoing off of the walls.
All right. Well, after aligning my heart, body, and mind, I'm gonna go in that direction of the noise I hear.
I'm looking for my raptor. My raptor disappeared.
He's back here.
I found him.
So is that more north or?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So big.
All right. Is this around where I heard it?
You hear voices up ahead kind of whispering to one another. One of them's complaining about how heavy this noble is.
I figure we're all following at this point.
So you come up around a corner and you see. So if y'all get to here, you would see where the two Tarkanan agents have Norbert leaned up against a wall, and they're kind of panting.
I still can't see anything.
You gotta.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much farther up I should be going, to be honest.
To where Monty is.
We don't know where Monty is.
I don't
Monty,
see
ping
him north.
yourself. Keep going north. Okay. Oh, there's
This
a crate in
doesn't
the
help that
ground.
my circle's black.
Is that Monty? Am
That
I on
is
top of
Monty.
Monty? Oh, it's Monty.
I'm just
Oh,
guessing
no, that's
here.
Julius. That's Julius. Oh, there's Monty. I found Monty. He is right there.
So, leaning against the wall are the two cloaked figures dressed in black, bearing the sigil of House Tarkanan. They look up and see you, both of them drawing their blades. Small, well-crafted short swords with, and one of them points their blade at Norbert and says, stay back or we'll kill this one that we found at your tavern.
I hear swords, and I guess I'm gonna pull out a torch from my pack and light it, because I still can't see anything.
That's not exactly what your letter said. I thought this was a discussion.
Call back your beast.
That, well, beast. He's kind of a warforged, and he kind of transformed. I mean, I don't know if he can even understand me at this point, but you see.
I'm going to attempt to hide on top of 7. Make it look like I'm just like a pack that's tied to the top of them.
Right on, make a stealth roll.
You see, we were smart enough to bring something to carry the Norberg back, because obviously he's knocked out. Y'all didn't hear me say that though.
They look at you and say, the city's going to hell. We're looking to make enough money to get out, and quick.
Well, transactions take some time.
And we have the collateral. I'm right here.
We have someone who desperately wishes to speak with you. Mr.
And who might that be?
Huntsman, and is willing to pay handsomely to arrange that. That is none of your concern.
Well, if I'm meeting with somebody, I would like to know them at least by name.
You don't have much choice in the matter of whether or not you meet with them. Now that your friends have delivered you,
I mean, you can take Norbert if you prefer. It's just, I just met the man last night. He's not really gonna help you here. You should
He
just let
has-
him go.
He has other knowledge our employer is concerned with.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Stormbreaker?
They nod.
Yeah, well, I saw his schematics. They were a little shoddy.
Make a
Nothing like from the
deception roll.
archive of House Cannith.
Alright, don't make that deception roll. He raises an eyebrow when you say that.
So as you see, he's pretty useless to you if you're giving false information to your, what do you call him, liege, master, demon lord, as many are popular these days.
He kind of laughs as you say that.
Oh, so it is demon lord then. You even think it's funny being his underling.
We're going to be well out of the city before it falls.
I'm gonna do something here. I don't know if it's going to work.
Alright.
I'm going to do telepathic link with the two whatchamacallits.
Okay. The two agents.
Yeah, the two agents.
What kind of save am I making?
It's not a save, it's just automatic. Because I can see them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to whisper in the back of their minds, some new prey has entered into my domain.
They begin to kind of look behind them.
And that's when we go, right?
Alright.
Dang it, I'm on mute.
I'm going to I'm gonna throw a psychic blade at the
Hang
one
on.
that's holding the
So-
sword to Norbert.
As you do that, the one looks back. And looks at you all. And is going to make a few arcane symbols, or like hand signs, and mumble an arcane phrase. And all of a sudden, there is kind of like this sweet smell in the air. And I need Julius to make a wisdom save.
What?
So you
What is this?
That's
feel
wrong.
the charm person spell. Oh, it's two creatures. Hang on. So I'm also gonna need Carl.
Wisdom save.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
Both of you just like completely unfazed by this. Shake your head. The other one mumbles, damn fool, seems that these ones are unaffected. And you see her pull out a diamond and throw it towards you, or towards Carl. And actually, I guess it would be 7 technically, because he's the larger target and Carl is on his back.
Yeah, I still need to make my attack roll for my psychic blade.
When it gets to your turn.
Oh, that's fair. Just for clarification, was I still sneaking? Like, did they know I was there?
No. So it's really more out of fear of the Velociraptor Dinobot thing. So she throws this diamond out that, as it spins, hurtling towards Seven, bursts into flames and takes an orb shape. But his new form is too quick, and he kind of like ducks out of the way as it arcs along this wall, kind of singeing the moss growing on it.
Did that provide some more light?
It does. 7, you would be the first to act.
So I'm going to move. I assume the person directly to the right of Monty is the bad guy.
This person and this person. The one directly to the right of Monty is Julius.
Got it. Okay.
These dudes, can you see the ping?
I can
Yeah.
see the ping.
20.
I'm assuming I'm getting dragged along here.
Yeah. So I'd move up here, and I can't. I would move here. Carl, readjust. Thank you. I'm not able to attack, but I would like to look the one closest to me directly in the face and just try to intimidate them.
All right.
Just try to shake them in their boots a little bit, make them a little scared. Yeah, about that.
They, at this point, don't seem as afraid of your new form as they haven't really seen it do much.
Fair enough. That is the end of my turn.
Julius, you see Seven's dinosaur form kind of like posturing for intimidation, but they seem unfazed.
I still can't. My screen's still black.
Yeah, I also don't have the fire illumination.
I can't see anything.
I'm not the only one.
Huh. How about now, Monty?
Nothing changed.
Try moving your token.
There we go. I see one person.
Julius, try moving your token also.
I got nothing.
Huh.
I see
I mean,
7 and Carl.
Reload. So quiet now. There's no more music. And now I don't even see my token. Wait, there I am. But no, I cannot see anything.
If I move here, then I can see 1.5 people.
Alright, well.
I'll move back.
Ah.
Ah. Light it up.
Ah, lit up.
That helped. All right. Well,
This map just got lit. I hate myself for saying that.
I shoot a firebolt at Monty to help with the joke. I mean, I'll move up and around everybody a little bit and try to shoot. Where's Norbert?
He is next to them on the wall.
All right. I'm gonna try
Not
to shoot.
crucified yet by like Scrig.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot the guy who's holding him currently.
Yeah, it's this back one that's holding him. He's
Okay.
like right here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Oh, I lost my character sheet because I really. Hold on. Working on that. I'm gonna basically cast Firebolt. Same thing. I got my little fire glove, so I pull a oily rag out of my pocket. Click. Snap my fingers. Lights on fire, and that to hit. That's a 16 actually, because I have an enhanced arcane focus +1.
That will hit.
Yay! And that'll be it.
Monty.
All right. So which one is holding a sword to Norbert?
The one in the back.
Oh, this one.
The one that is currently like slapping out flames. And a little distracted at the moment.
All right. Well, I am gonna move up. Gonna move up on over here and you know, I didn't bring my mop.
Ooh.
So
Damn.
what I am gonna say is the 7. I think it's time for Black Betty.
Whoa!
He knows what to do. Probably on his next turn he's gonna produce that for me.
Right on.
But I'm just gonna go ahead and start punching. All right, does 18 hit?
It does.
Alright. And I'm just gonna do a bonus action. Yeah, that hits. And there you go.
Let's see. So the agent like stumbles back twice as you give him the old 1-2.
Yeah, just give him the old 1-2. You know, test him out. Come on, here we go.
He still looks like he's got a decent amount of fight in him. And is that gonna be your turn, sir?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn. Of course, you know, calling out, you know, hopefully 7 can understand me, but it's time for Black Betty.
Carl, you are up, sir. Isaac, you might be on mute.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so due to the fact that I'm still obstructed by now both Monty and Seven, I'm going to quietly hop off right here
Alright.
and throw a psychic dagger at this one in the back.
Alright.
Oof.
It's gonna go like whizzing right past her head. And she's gonna kind of glare at you.
Oh wait, I have advantage because I'm stealth, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will actually roll a second one. Oh, that one's much better.
Yeah, that one will hit.
All right. That'll be.
You don't have an ally within 5 feet, though. Oh, but you
Is
are
that
stealth,
not-
so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so
stealth.
you got sneak attack damage.
Yeah. And then that is the that's the dagger. And that's the sneak attack damage.
Right on.
And then as a bonus action, I can summon a second psychic blade and attack with that one as well. But it does 1d4 instead of 1d6. I wouldn't still have the stealth for the bonus, correct?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And that one goes wild.
Yep. So, Atticus, you see your compatriots just, like, unleashing on these two agents of House Tarkanan, knowing that they're probably not thinking through right now that, this is probably going to double down on the problem, killing more of them, but Scrig does need to be avenged.
Yeah, I can't exactly, in good conscience, say that I have been thinking about it doubling down on the problem.
Fair enough.
Because it's their fault. Also, I've been, very quiet throughout the whole interactions and everything. I think I've just been really thinking about, Scrig. He was our little buddy, and whether I assume these are his murderers. So
There's
some tears
definitely some
coming-
goblin blood on their hands.
those whores. Those butt heads, I should say. Tears in the eyes. I'm just gonna yell out. He had kids. Then I'll be like, they might be monsters now, but they still had kids. And then, knowing what it's like, lose kids, I'm gonna shake my bell and cast Toll the Dead. Could you please roll a wisdom saving throw on the guy that Monty's fighting?
Yes. Let me
Hell
double-
yeah.
Double check this. Yeah, no.
Failure, I'm gonna roll me a d12 of necrotic damage. How I cast, I'm gonna say that I, ring the bell a lot to distract him and then throw a rock at his eye. Damn. 3 necrotic damage.
He tries to duck out of the way, but it still grazes him.
Nice. You, poo heads. That's it. Murderers!
So the first dude swings wildly with his sword. Monty just kind of like effortlessly like ducks and both hands behind his back just the one looks at Monty and says, "Why won't you die, old man? That's what old men do. They die."
I've been trying to.
Wait, what?
Long story.
Monty, you okay, buddy?
This one's gonna take the sword away from Norbert and turning this way. So like just an yeah, they're not like thinking super tactically right now. So, Monty, you feel the heat blast as the other one puts her hands up and makes another arcane sign. I need Carl and Seven to make dexterity saving throws. Y'all each take 7 fire damage.
Ooh.
And then Monty, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? Really?
As you see one of the hands on the person casting this spell flare up and glow like it's almost the same way like you would see heated metal.
Oh.
And the Tarkanan agent's hand explodes as you both take 6 force damage.
What?
Julius and Monty, you can make an Arcana check because you're both dragon marked. Monty, you would have heard stories about how the aberrant dragon marks were unstable, and that's why the dragon marked houses don't really like interbreed and mingle the bloodlines.
So regular
Julius,
dragon.
you would also know that.
Sounds pretty effed up. Let them
Wait.
bang whoever they want to bang, you know what I'm saying?
So, 7, you are up. There are definitely a lot of them that feel that way, but that's like one of the things that gets you excoriated from the dragon marked house.
Ooh.
Is not willing to interbreed.
No, is interbreeding.
Oh.
Let's ask Julius how he feels about interbreeding.
Being asked that by a turtle, I'm not quite sure how comfortable I am.
Which of us would you most want to have sex with?
I'm sorry if you
You
took
were,
the wrong message from me complimenting your eyes earlier.
Are we really playing murder, death, kill in the middle of battle?
You fuck me, I'd fuck me.
So, 7 is going to go wide around these guys here
Uh-huh.
and loop back around from the back and do a pounce attack against that guy.
Against which one?
The one between me and Monty.
Right on.
So I should have advantage if I'm correct.
Yep.
Plus. So it would be 12 total for the
So
attack.
7 tries to pounce on this dude, but he rolls out of the way. But his attention is now divided between the Dinobot and Monty.
I am then going to make one additional claw attack for the multi-attack.
Alright.
Six total.
7 tries to swing at him with his claws, but he like parries it with his sword. Clearly this agent of House Tarkanan is capable. Julius, you are up, sir.
I'm gonna move my way up over to here-ish. And you see me reach back into the bag of holding, pull back out another oily thing, and snap fire bolt towards the one guy. Which is a 22.
That'll hit.
Another 3. I'll just say, you better tell me your boss's name. You're outnumbered here. And that's it.
Carl. Coral!
Okay. So, while I am moving up and occupying the same space as Monty, I'm going to be whispering in the back of their minds, "Oh, yes, you brought me more. Maybe I won't eat you both alive." And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide while in between Monty's legs.
Right on.
And then I'm going to stab with a psychic dagger straight up through this dude's codpiece. I have advantage on that.
That's very true, actually.
Get in. Get in.
His attention is divided between Monty and the Dinobot, so yes, it does.
I didn't realize Carl was a Moyle.
And was that, did I successfully stealth for that? So it's 5 psychic damage plus another 4 damage on top of that.
Dude just got a vasectomy.
Is that your turn, Carl?
Yeah.
Monty, you are up.
Incredible. Fascinated by all that's happening right now. I'm not sure I really want to change the name of the game, you know, so I will instead.
What?
Wait, it's Monty, not Atticus.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I'll
Wrong
just yell-
Southern gentleman, damn it.
I'm gonna yell at Monty to confuse him during his turn. Sorry, continue.
Monty, you were up.
Good luck, Monty.
All right. All right. So which one of you killed Scrig?
The one in front of you looks kind of defiantly and says, "Does it really matter?" But it was me.
Okay, good. That's what I thought, and I hit him.
That'll hit.
All right. Give him a little 1-2, so almost practically like slap boxing him.
If I may. Shouldn't he roll again for advantage in case of a crit?
Yeah, you should.
All right, fine.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right. And
So Monty is just kind of like slapping this dude around. Dude
sorry, there's a
stumbles
bonus
back,
action here.
and Monty nearly misses, but like leans in to close the gap right at the end. The House Tarkanan agent is like staggering at this point, clearly seeing stars. Atticus.
I'll look at Monty and like hands out. Well, sorry, you done? I don't want to step on your toes or anything.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay, great.
For now.
You know, just ring the bell really, really loud and try to kill that guy that Monty's currently beating up, and just scream really high pitch. Try to do my best Scrig impression. Wisdom save, please. Hey, nice. Sucks to suck. You dirty SOB.
Some bitch.
No! Damn it.
His head pops.
What? Oh, God. Atticus throws that. Oh, God, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, shit.
The other disengages and starts running.
Attacks of opportunity.
He
Disengage.
disengaged.
Oh yeah, never mind.
And 7, you are up.
And I take off that.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go here and do a pounce attack.
I figured as much.
For a total of 13.
So she's gonna kind of shove off the wall and dodge your pounce.
Parkour.
Second attack. Jesus. 8.
As you like swing to hit her, she ducks, and your metallic claw scrapes against the side of the midden wall, sending a shower of sparks coming down upon her.
And that is the end of my turn.
Julius, you see the metal dinosaur come running. At the other House Tarkanan agent. One of them is dead. What would you like to do?
I am gonna move down next to the body here. And good question, what kind of weapon did this body have on it?
Short sword.
He looks like a buff child.
Got
He looks like a
it. Yeah, I'll move up like another 2, and I'm gonna reach in and cast another firebolt.
Okay.
Fire that bolt.
That'll
22.
hit.
7.
Yes.
Good job. And I just snap, and then you see this fiery ball just run straight into the back of her head.
Well, that'll happen eventually. So she screams as the fire hits her. Carl. Agent of House Tarkanan, the one of the 2 parties responsible for killing Skrig, for trying to kidnap Norbert, your mark, is trying to get away at this point.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make
Yes.
you feel?
I'm a little upset. Tried to steal my coin purse.
Just like your signature move.
I have
What's
no idea
that?
what you're talking about there. I'm going to be moving up, and then while I was underneath Monty's legs, I will be once again
Pressed.
attempting to stealth.
You got
All
it.
right. And then while she's running away, I'll have still been whispering in the back of her mind. Yes, come closer to me, my dinner. I don't know how that's gonna change her reaction to anything, but
She's definitely looking nervous.
and I will throw a psychic dagger. Oh,
Nice.
and then that also gets the sneak attack. Do I get double damage on the sneak attack as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So that'll be 29.
So y'all see this kind of ethereal looking dagger fly out and land right in her chest. As this happens, she starts screaming, and like you see her eyes start to kind of like steam, and they like boil, and she continues to scream until finally her head explodes as well.
Well,
Yeah.
This is wild.
Norbert is laying unconscious on the ground.
walk up to Norbert and just like, just as a forewarning, you probably shouldn't shave with those. And I'll go slap Norbert in the face.
Where's Greg?
Weird flex, but okay.
So when you slap him in the face, he like comes to and Julius, what are we doing down here? How did I get here?
Yeah, about that. And I just point to the body next to him. like probably a foot and a half from his face.
Oh. That's
They
not good.
they apparently took you from your room, and apparently you never woke up, which is how deep do you sleep?
I definitely remember the sound of something in my room, and then the next thing I knew, I got hit in the head, and then I was out cold.
That would
Insight
explain the
check.
blood.
This fucking guy.
I would like to insight check that
I
statement, please.
would also like to.
I won't. I trust him completely.
God damn it. Yeah, look, it's reversed again. Son of a bitch.
Everything seems on the level.
I'm also gonna be. Yeah, he wouldn't lie.
Every time I hear him talk, I'm better because of it.
So,
All right, buddy,
gentlemen,
well-
should we head back to the tavern? I'm a little
quick-
woozy.
A question for you, Norbert, in your wooziness. Are you aware of what's happening in the city?
What's happening in the city?
Oh, God. Yeah, there's a lot to catch up on. We should go back and get drinks.
I think I could use some sleep. Or maybe no. Maybe I shouldn't sleep. I might have a concussion.
Yeah, it's probably not a great idea.
We'll definitely be able to help with that in the morning. We just don't really have the means currently.
I do just want you to know that, according to the bartender, we do provide room, board, drink. Rescue service, I believe, costs extra.
It certainly does.
We'll just put it on my tab.
Also,
not quite thinking about money, and I'll just look at
Julius.
Monty.
Julius, did you happen to break that mop down into those certain 6-inch spikes?
Well, I started working on them. I have probably half of them ready now, and I'll hand you like 3 or 4, I guess. I don't know how many I can get out of a broom handle.
As they're doing this, Seven walks over next to Monty and goes, and a long
Finally.
black pole comes out of its mouth.
Finally, thank you. Thank you for producing Black Betty. It's about time. And so you all see this this quarter staff. It's in ebony wood, has some etchings on it. Yeah, this is the original mop.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Can I do an
Monty's
Arcana check on
overbearing
it?
pole.
Is there anything special about this?
It's been with me for a long time.
I can add a d4 to it. 12.
That was a D4.
But
It does seem to hold some sort of faint residual magical properties, but like very faint, almost as if the magical charms have all but worn off.
Do I see any kind of like runes or anything along the shaft? Kind of faded by time.
No, you see, like, it's definitely made out of a very strong ebony wood, and you also notice there's like a little crack in it, and then right by the crack there's a carving where I've carved dooms, because it's the crack of doom. You know, it's in the
I was
middle of battle.
about to cast mending on that, and I'm glad you kept going.
Please don't. And yeah,
My hand was out,
see, like,
ready.
you see, like, there's wrapping on it, and that wrapping possibly was white back in the day, but now it's been covered in, blood and battle worn. But yeah,
Wrap your guts.
this is
Metallic
mine.
oil? Is that what he has in? I would
No,
know
this is how
so
it's always
that's
looked.
great.
Everybody make a perception check.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
fairly
And
certain this
Atticus
is a thing.
said BRB a minute ago.
Yeah, I saw that. So, off in the distance, you hear.
Kill, 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 kill.
From
Son of
which
a
direction?
bitch.
Is that Scrig? Is that freaking
You.
Scrig?
No, but you do remember those goblinoid, like, mutant
Oh,
aberration things.
Which
And
direction?
it's coming from north, like the direction of the Quiet Folks outpost.
Not the quiet folk.
However, looking around at your compatriots, it is pretty apparent that
We need to go home.
everybody is like running on fumes at
Yep.
this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've
Guys?
rescued Norbert.
We got to go.
I'm gonna grab that short sword that's on the ground,
Okay.
We really gotta go.
and gonna pick up Norbert and start kind of booking it back towards the sewer entrance next to.
Do
But
these dead
before I
people
leave-
have any money on them?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna be like,
Make an investigation roll.
I get one Monty, you get the other. Ooh.
That's right.
There is 10 gold on Carl's and 12 gold and 7 silver on the other.
All right.
Before we,
Let's
right
get out of here.
before he leaves.
Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here.
Right before he leaves, remember in Jurassic Park 3, where the old balding guy is laying on the ground and the raptor walks up behind him, puts its foot in the middle of its back and grabs the back of its skull and is. That's what happens to this dude that I'm nearby.
All right.
Nice.
Oh,
And then, and I roll out.
Yeah.
I'm already. halfway.
Autobot, roll out.
is it, Killian? Is it possible to cast the shape water spell on blood?
Very, very simple stuff. Like,
Right.
you don't have the same, like, level of control. It's much more limited.
Okay, trying to basically collect and maybe squish it off into a gutter or something, cleaning.
Okay.
Just to clear the way a little bit, and then realize after a second everyone's leaving and the bodies are just laying there, and I'll just drop my hands and shake my head a little bit and turn around, and as I'm walking after the group, just mutter, shouldn't have killed the goblin, friends. Shouldn't have killed the goblin. And then cry. That's it.
Sing the
Um,
beautiful tune.
You all return to the Barking Squirrel with Norbert, just, with the sense of this has been the longest day ever. Because the last 3 sessions have taken course over this day. So, Carl, you probably opt to just go back to the Barking Squirrel with them, knowing that these, like, mutant goblinoid aberrations are lurking in the sewers down here. And you all kind of discuss battening down the hatches of the Barking Squirrel, because based on some of what you've read in the paper and hearing what you heard in the sewers, this neighborhood is probably also under attack, and people just don't realize it yet.
Okay.
So you all kind of like start sliding cabinets and tables in front of windows and stuff like that. And basically like fortify in preparation for what is to come next. And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Me and Seven are gonna
Nice.
plug drains.
Nice. Everybody gets 750 experience and a long rest.
A long rest.
Thank God.
No, really. Although I will say before we all jump off for the night,
Mhm.
does anyone have any objections to using Discord again for the audio next week as well? Is that
I
an
don't-
issue?
Yeah, that's not an issue for me.
No, it
No,
was a good
I
deal.
prefer it.
I think the only person it's really an issue for is Steve, but you know, like we can figure that out with him when he's feeling a little better. Internet,
Yeah.
thank you for hosting us tonight.
Hey,
Ew.
You know, as always,
Hey.
if you stop by later and watch this, thanks for checking it out. Signing off.